Alrighty, guys, what is up? Zach Ginn here, and we are currently live. And what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be using my brand new JED AI cold calling bot. And what I want to do is not just have me cold call motivated sellers, because video always gets taken down for some stupid reason. I am going to have my AI bot cold call motivated sellers live, and we're going to be doing this live and check it out. Now, might be like, Zach, how are you going to be able to cold call motivate sellers live using AI? How's AI going to be able to call these bots? Well, the cool part is when everybody gets a free trial to X Leads, you are able to get 10 minutes of outbound AI cold calling for free every single day. And that's to test systems, stuff like that. And what I'm going to do is just do that for as long as, we got leads to call, right? And so I can pull a bunch of leads here. So pretty excited. So if you want to do this with me, so the reason I'm doing this is I want everyone to try it out with me. I feel like if we have like 10,000 people do 10 minutes, right? That's 100,000 minutes. What's 100,000 minutes? 100,000 minutes is one. If we have everyone on here do it, we will get 1,600 hours of cold calling done in this live stream. And we'll have AI do hopefully maybe 2,000 cold calls. That'll be pretty dang cool, right? So I want to do this all together, and we can kind of share this, how to do it, right? So everyone, if you want to get it, I would just get the free trial at xleads.com. And if you do that within, I would say, let's do this. Hold on. And guys, you can cancel it. I don't really care. Most people will keep it, but you can cancel it. But one thing about this is if you get a 7-day free trial at X Leads, within probably 2 seconds, you'll get an email access to what we call Ninja Mode. Now, what Ninja Mode is my basically CRM, cold calling, dialer, texting thing included. Now, I have said this many times, and I will continue not to hide this, but Ninja Mode is go high level, right? So most people, I showed this today to someone privately, not publicly, because I don't want to, be attacking people. But this one person has this Go High Level white label. They're charging $297 a month for it. There's some other really big ones. A lot of them transfer over into X Leads. So if you have a Go High Level thing, you can actually, if you have an X Leads account, you can actually transfer all that data to us, and then you don't have to spend you don't have to spend $120 a month or like $150 for Go High Level. You can get that plus 15,000. Skip traces and all that cool stuff. But what I'm gonna do is, this is not going to be like a live stream where I'm teaching. Well, we're just going to do it live and hang out together doing this. But what I want everyone to do is, if you go to xleads.com, give a 7-day free trial, get 1,000 free skip traces with there, so you can cold call the 1,000 numbers. And then what you're going to do is get an email to Ninja Mode. Now, if you want to cancel X Leads after the trial, you just email billing@xleads.com, no problem. But I just want everyone to try it out, because I just want to test out the systems and see how it works. Now, everyone asks me, Zach, why don't you build out your own CRM, stuff like that? Well, I'll be straight up with you. I'm a little baby when it comes to making an AI cold calling system myself, because I am very worried about getting sued. I think that's a pretty... Now, being sued as the person calling is not really the problem. Well, we can get that a little later. But creating a system, then the FCC goes after the person who made the system. I've talked in very, very, very great detail to Go High Level, and they're very, very sure. They have an army of lawyers, and they said, no, if you have a Go High Level system and you give it to people, X Leads, right? They can cold call, no problem. And if you do all the things they say in there, I'm like, okay, bet. And so they're allowing me to make a texting system, a dialing system, and make it the cheapest. So pretty dang cool. And yeah, we're getting a lot of people who, they don't even want to use X Leads, like the software. We just want to use the Ninja Mode, because we're paying $297 a month for it. I'm like, okay, cool. So step one, go to xleads.com, get a 7-day free trial, costs nothing. Go try it out. Now from there, you're going to, shout out to Brianna. I got my second deal on the way to 5. Let's go. That's awesome. But okay, so what we're going to do is get a 7-day free trial to xleads.com. And after that, we are going to go into Ninja Mode. So then we're going to go straight into Ninja Mode. So it is ninja.xleads.com. Should look something like this. Let me show everyone what it looks like here. And if you're watching this on TikTok, it's going to be a little harder to see on TikTok So you are going to have to go to the Zach Ginn or the Flip with Rick YouTube channel. You can actually see it on my Instagram. Instagram, you're going to be able to see my screen. But I'll tell everyone, go watch on Flip with Rick YouTube channel. All right, cool. So if you guys got questions about that, let me know. But let me pin that so everyone can see it. Okay, cool. All right, so what we're going to do is you're going to go into Ninja mode, and this is what it's going to look like. Remember, you can get it 7 days absolutely for free. So I would definitely take that up. I don't think there's really anything that has something like that. So all you have to do is go inside of here, and this is the Ninja mode, which is pretty cool. So a lot of things we could do here, right? Now, what I'm going to do is just show everybody on this tutorial how you could start doing 10 minutes a day of AI outbound cold calling absolutely for free. The point is you click the button, you can do it, and it's pretty cool, right? And when I say free, like I mean free. Like cost nothing. Like out the door today, it will cost you $0, and then you can cancel your trial, but most people will stick to it because it's like, we already have a go level, right? Whatever, I'm not going to say, but okay. So what we're going to do here is we're in our Ninja mode, right? I would just, guys, if you go to freewholesaling.com, right, the free wholesale course, I have a whole X leads course in there. I show you how to do Ninja mode. I show you how to do all these things, right? But specifically, we're talking about AI cold calling today. So we're going to go to settings. We are going to go to voice AI agents and all of our AI agents. Now, what our AI agent called is I have kind of made one. I call her Emily on here, but we're going to make one from scratch so we can just like completely do it from scratch if you don't know anything about what we're doing. But I'm calling this AI JED AI. JED AI. JED AI sounds like Jedi. So Jedi, because you're a Jedi. That's why we call it. So it's called JED AI. So Jedi. I don't know. You could call it Jedi, JED AI. I don't really care, but I like Star Wars, and I think it's kind of gangster. So you can go into your AI agent, and this is kind of where we are going to start with everything. All right. So if we go here, all right, and we got our agents, right? So I'm going to click here. I'm just going to create an agent. Now, we have a lot of different ones. I'm going to call this, what's a sick name? What's a cool name? Guys, let me know in the live. Let's, because we are live. We are doing this live, right? Guys, what is a sick name I can call this agent? I want some creative names here. Okay. Something like Carlos. Carlos is cool. Neo. Okay, Neo is a sick name. Agent 007, Agent Smith, Jarvis. My name's Jarvis. That's stupid. Agent Neo. I think Neo's cool. We're gonna use Neo. Okay, we're gonna do Neo like the Matrix. Okay, Neo. Okay. Business name is. Let's see. ZG Home Solutions. Cool. English. We're gonna do Dutch. Just kidding. We're gonna do English. Okay. And then the voices. Now we got to figure out what's the best voice for this AI cold caller. So make sure everyone can hear me on this, but let's go check it out. So there's actually a lot of new ones. So let's try some ones I haven't heard before. Charlotte.
Government of the people, by the people.
No.
For the people shall not perish from the earth.
Oh, yeah. No. No. Not going to happen.
Life without love is like a tree without blossoms or fruit.
What is this? This is like, no.
If you don't know where you are going, you will probably end up somewhere else.
That's not bad. I like the...
Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right.
Nope.
If you smile when no one else is around, you really mean it.
I really like that one. We're going to use Tim. Okay, cool. Time zone, we're going to do New York time. You know the vibes, New York time. New York. Okay, now we're going to go to advanced settings. So call time, I really like brisk. Fast is a little too crazy, but we're going to do we'll do fast. Fast is pretty cool. Actually, we'll do brisk. Call time, we want to max it at a 5-minute call. So now, if you're watching this, you only have 10 minutes a day, right? So what we're going to do is we're actually going to do a 3-minute call. Okay. There's a reason why we're doing that, right? Because we want to get like a bunch of calls in as we can, right? Okay. So agent's initial message. So this isn't my, so there's a lot of agents that I can do inside of here. But what I want you to know here specifically is we can have an inbound agent. We can have an outbound agent, right? I've always trained people on how to actually go out here and do the inbound agent. Some outbound. This one's going to be specifically outbound agent. You want me to try Phoebe? Okay. So some people have actually trained inside this system too. So we got some new ones here. Where's Phoebe? I'm not doing a UK accent. Valentino sounds sick.
So is cheerfulness or a good temper.
Yes.
The more it is spent, the more
yes.
you lose.
Darth Vader. Why not? Okay, we actually have a lot more voices here. I can go all day on this. What's Phoebe?
The greatest part of our happiness depends on our dispositions, not our circumstances.
Smart, too smart. I don't like that. They gotta sound like me, you know?
Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself.
Okay, that actually sounds really good. I like Joanne. I like the female voices. I just feel like the female AI voices sound way better. Let's see here. Gee, now I'm second guessing myself here. Tanya?
The best thing about the future is that it only comes one day at a time.
Classy and mature.
One may say the eternal mystery of the world is its comprehensibility.
Try Charles.
There's power in looking silly and not caring that you do.
To reach true success, you need to learn how to make your mind work for you, not against you.
That's really good. Okay, we're using that one. Okay, we're going to be using that one. All right, sick. I like Armando. Okay, an agent's initial message. So I'm going to do this. So, hey, are you interested in selling your house? See, the agent here, because it's not set out for outbound calling yet, does not know the person's address. So this is our problem with the outbound right now as we speak. It is getting better. So just FYI, it is getting better. We are doing better. We are doing better with it, right? But not the best. Okay, so we're gonna do, hey, are you interested in selling your house? Now, this is just for volume, right? Okay, details to collect. We want to collect the address, the name. I'm okay with the address. So we're going to trigger a workflow. We already have AI qualified workflow. So basically what this means is this is already set up in every single Ninja mode. So this is really good. So when you guys sign up, right, for the free trial, you actually have the qualified thing in here. So it's actually already set up where basically the person is interested in selling the property. Done. It'll be perfect. Yes, I would love to receive an email notification that the call got completed. Cool. Switch to advanced mode. Now, this is where we have to actually go out here and throw in our prompts and all of our AI systems on here. So I'm going to do this live with everybody. Probably going to do a little bit of testing here. Not too bad. But I already have a lot of prompts we have. So if you go to freewholesaling.com, which I'm going to scroll this on the bottom, this is my free wholesaling coursing community, right? Everyone knows freewholesaling.com. 27,800 people. My best friends. What's up, guys? All right. So we're going to go to classroom. We're going to go to where's the X Leads course? All right. Here's the X Leads course. And we're going to go to AI inbound training. So if I go hop in that click there, it's going to be my AI inbound training bot. So all I have to do is create this for outbound. So I like all this stuff. So I'm already just going to kind of copy it all. I'm going to actually create a copy of this. So we're going to call it X Leads Outbound Bot. Outbound Bot. Okay, cool. And let's kind of do this together, guys. Obviously, I'll be running the show here on this, but we'll create an outbound bot. It's going to be very, very similar, but we got to tweak a couple things on here, right? And I will give everyone the link to this right after. So that'd be pretty cool. Okay, so it's going to be my outbound bot. So the objective here we got to tell them is to see if the person is interested in selling their home. If they are wanting to sell, collect the address and let them know your partner, let's do Rick, will call them in a couple minutes to give them a cash offer. And then that's good. Conversation flow. Start the conversation with a question of if they are interested in selling their house. If they have questions, establish credibility. I cannot spell. So this is, guys, you got to remember the way that I write a manual for an employee versus how I write a manual for AI is completely different, right? AI is like completely different, right? But basically, we're going to keep writing this stuff to establish credibility by letting them know our company. I know we are looking to buy more houses in the area for cash. So message. So we're going to do this again. Hello. This is Neo. And I was seeing if you were interested in selling your property. And then I'm just going to show them the flow. So I have to create my own flow. So this might take a second, but it won't be too bad. Number one, see if they want to sell. Number two, establish credibility if they want to sell. Or be pleasant and say no worries if they don't want to sell. We will take them off of our list. Number three, if they want more information, let them know you are just merely the person reaching out to homeowners and homeowners to see if they want to sell, and that Rick is the person, is your boss who wanted you to reach out to people. Now, we're going to add a couple cold calling objections, nothing too crazy on here. So we're going to add something like, okay, who is this? No, that's good. I don't want to sell. This is good. This is all good. Cool. Mirror tone's all good. Be approachable. Avoid. There we go. Sample conversations. Okay, I don't like this one. Okay, we're going to keep the, there we go. Okay, this is not too bad. So we're going to keep that for now. We're just going to copy this info and we're going to throw in the bot. So it took a second, not brutal, not too bad, right? So just copy this. All right, cool. And now we're going to throw that in the bot. Beep, bop, boop, boop, beep. All right, here's the bot. Get rid of all this stuff. Not the way we want it. There we go. Cha-ching. Now we can add, if we have some more information about the contact, we can add their information. Now we're not working on that yet. So custom action. Oh, that's pretty cool. So we can throw some API web hooks on here too. I haven't played around with it too much, but pretty cool. So we're going to trigger the workflow. I call it AI qualified. So they do want to sell. It's going to go to AI qualified. What triggers it? If the seller says yes, they are interested in selling the property, or if they want a cash offer on their house. What to say? Okay, perfect. I will send this over to Rick, and he will call you in a few minutes. See, guys, the point of this again is just to, I know it's not the cold calling script that I normally use. I do know this, but remember with AI, you can make a lot more calls. So you're making 2,000 hours of calls. It's like you just got to get the most low hanging fruit, and you can collect it pretty well here. Remember, you're just supposed to basically ask like, hey, you interested in selling the property? If it is a good seller, you'll get at least one. And then from there, it can go to their workflow, and then someone on the team can go handle it. So, okay, working good here. Sweet, sick. Go to the next one. Let it load up here. Okay. Do I have a number on here? I already have one attached, so I gotta buy another number. Hold on. And a phone number. I want the phone number to match. What area should I cold call today? Let me know in the chat. Guys, let me know in the chat. What area should I cold call today? I want to see in the comments. Whatever one I get the most. City. Let's do city or area specific. Okay. I want to hear it. Okay. Give me an area code, and we'll do that area. Okay. Houston. Let's do Brevard. I like Brevard. I think Brevard's an amazing. We can pull some government lists there too really quick. So let's just do 3, 2, 1. So let's go here. All right. Has to start number. First part with 3, 2, 1. Apply. Okay. We can do Coco. That's fine. Proceed to buy, $1.26. Okay. Awesome. They just also good. It better not. Okay, Neon. That better not screw up my A2P. So A2P just got a lot easier. Go ahead, we'll just switch the A2P process. So sole proprietorships are back on there, which is awesome. So okay, we're back on here. Agents, goals, phone availability. Okay. Okay, let's see here. I believe it's working now. So sick. Okay, awesome. So we're gonna test this out. Right, I'm gonna test it out myself real quick, and then we'll go into calling. So I gotta use my phone for this. So TikTok, I'm very sorry. We gotta end it here on TikTok. Make sure you go to the Flip with Rick YouTube channel. See you soon. All right. Rest in peace, TikTok. I had to use my phone for this. Okay. So let's test out my phone number, and let's see. We just got to do a quick test on this, and we'll see how this works. I always do that to make sure it's not spam too. Can I have it on here? Hold on. Let's see. Actually, I can record it on here, right? All right, we're going to add this sucker on. I'm giving that Google Voice number 236 3030.
Hey, are you interested in selling your house?
Who is this?
I'm Neo, and my partner and I are looking to buy a few more properties in your area. Are you considering selling yours?
No, never call me back ever again.
No worries. I'll make sure to take you off our list. Thanks for your time and have a great day. Goodbye.
This AI is getting really scary. Not gonna lie. I think that sounded pretty good. What do you guys think? Was that good? Can we start calling now? I thought it was pretty good. He sounded like a nervous person. So a lot of people see I don't think that sounded like AI. I'll be straight up with you. I think that sounded pretty good. We can use somebody else. Let's use. Sounds like an unexperienced kid, but do you know how? if you keep X leads, do you know how much it costs to have an AI agent? It will cost. Let's do the math. Let's actually. If you go to xleads.com, it shows us how much it is. It is. If I go to xleads.com, I'll tell you how much it is. It's $127 a month to get unlimited AI. And then it's only 92.4 cents per hour. So like $1 per hour. So $1 per hour plus $127. That's how much it is. I sound like a robot. Jay, that wasn't me, bro. Okay, so too much delay. So let's do the fast one. Okay. So let's go change. Let's see. This is why I'm trying to get everyone's opinion while we're doing this live. Okay. Let's go back out here. Let's just do this. So this was brisk. So we can change this up here. So we're going to do fast. And then Armando. Let's change it to somebody else then. Who else is better?
Government of the people, by the people, for the people shall not perish from the earth.
Jay, bro, I wasn't the one cold calling. Why are you pretending like I'm the one cold calling here? You're clowning me? That was literally my robot. Why are you making fun of me? Jesus, man. What did I ever do to you? Okay, let's try to get some. Let's just get a good voice on here, okay? Serena, hit me up.
If you don't know where you are going, you will probably end up somewhere else.
I mean, we could try that one. We're going to try a couple more. I liked Tim, but you guys didn't like Tim. Let's do it.
Here's to the crazy ones. The misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently.
So, Elijah, you know, with lag time, I put the setting on brisk. So I can put it on fast. Done. So I don't know why I'll show you another one. Okay. Oh Lord. Homeboy said it sounded like a robot. All right, let's try to get a better one. I don't want an Australian.
Before you put on a frown, make absolutely sure there are no smiles available.
Love cures people, both the ones who give it and the ones who receive it.
It's a Valley Girl.
Life without love is like a tree without blossoms or fruit.
What, Marcus?
Let us always meet each other with smile, for the smile is the beginning of love.
I think I've always used Anna.
The eye sees only what the mind is prepared to comprehend.
Okay, no. Rebecca?
Ideas are the beginning points of all fortunes.
Okay, let's try Joey.
One may say the eternal mystery of the world is its comprehensibility.
Monica.
Love doesn't make the world go round. Love is what makes the ride worthwhile.
Nah.
Life without love is like a tree without blossoms or fruit.
As an organizer, I start from where the world is, as it is, not as I would like it to
like
be.
a robot. I don't like that one. That's gonna help me out here.
It is not enough to have a good mind. The main thing is to use it well.
Chris McGuire here from Chicago. I turn complex ideas into clear, engaging stories, a voice for many situations. Let's bring your vision to life.
He's not bad. But Arthur.
No yesterdays are ever wasted for those who give themselves to today.
We have committed the golden rule to memory.
No.
Let us now commit it to life.
Experience is not what happens to a man. It is what a man does with what happens to him.
Okay, everyone says they want Joey. I like Joey. Oh, Dakota's who I always use.
I have never been hurt by anything I didn't say.
Dakota's pretty good. We're going to try it. We got some new voices, so.
Life is what happens while you are making other plans.
No.
The thing always happens that you really believe in. And the belief in a thing makes it happen.
Charles.
There's power in looking silly and not caring that you do.
No. Everyone says Joey. Everyone says Joey. Let's try Joey one more time.
One may say the eternal mystery of the world is its comprehensibility.
Arthur? Let me know, guys. Which one should I use? See, Jay says Dakota. I've always used Dakota. So let's go back to Dakota. That one sounds the best. I've always used Dakota. I think Dakota is the best one. So awesome. We're gonna change her name though. So what's your name? What's my name? Hello. This is Dakota. I don't know how to spell Dakota, but I don't really care. I think I spelled it right. It doesn't really even matter anymore. Okay. Sick. Okay, let's save this on here. Okay, we're going to do one more. All right.
Hey, are you interested in selling your house?
What?
Hey there, I'm Dakota, and my partner and I are looking to buy a few more properties in the area. Are you considering selling yours?
I might be.
Great. What's prompting you to consider selling your property?
I'm looking to move.
Got it. Moving can be a big step. Can you tell me a bit about your property? Any updates or areas that might need some work?
Not really. I just want to get a cash offer.
Okay, perfect. I will send this over to Rick, and he will call you in a few minutes. All right. My partner, Rick, will give you a call in a few minutes to discuss a cash offer for your property. What's the best way to reach you?
Perfect. It's not too bad. So, okay. Not bad. I like that. Not bad. I think the ending. So the trigger for the AI qualified to go send me an email got triggered on the back end. So I just got to change one thing on here. So we're going to go here on the trigger workflow. It's already good. We just got to change one thing on here. So we're going to do this. So we just got to end the where I tell her to end the call. That's the only thing we got to change here. So we're going to go here to, let's see. That's good. I'm going to get rid of this section. I think this section of the bot, just giving him an example, I don't like that. just for this bot specifically. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this N2. Okay, I like it. And what I'm thinking is, I'm gonna tell it to have at least one or but in the conversation. The reason is I know ums or buts are not what we're supposed to do as humans, but it is something humans do, and AI usually doesn't. So I think it's good. So let's keep it up. I can't know what system we're using. Again, we're using XLeads. So XLeads, again, is like any software used to pulling leads. So you can pull a lead, you can get Skiptraced, you can comp, all like it's like any pulling. But also we have our own CRM called Ninja Mode, and you can do AI cold calling out of it. You can use a dialer texting and use a regular CRM. So everyone, I'm telling everyone to try it out for free. Get a free trial of it at xleads.com. And then from there, you can go inside of here in this tutorial showing how everyone can do this for free. Now, the reason, bro, is you can do 10 minutes of this absolutely for free. I'm going to do a lot more, and we're going to start calling. So yes, the point of this is right now you can do 10 minutes of outbound a day. So we're actually going to do a little more today on this just because I can do whatever I want. But on top of this too, you can use it for sticky notes. So right now, the bot can be for inbound. So if they do sticky notes, it'll answer your calls, which is pretty dang cool. Now, the point is we're teaching people how to send 30,000 emails out every single month. And then those inbound calls get through AI. Then if they want to sell, it goes to you. So the point is you could send 30,000 emails saying, are you interested in selling your property? Which you can get 60,000 on XLeads, which is pretty dang cool in the X plan. And then from there, you might get 2,000 calls in the day. AI is going to answer all of them. And then if they determine that person's interested in selling it, then they're going to throw it into CRM because it's all one CRM. Boom, you're good to go, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's what we got here. So let's pull a list and let's get started on here. So now there's a couple lists that I can do. I personally, because I'm a little nuts, I'm going to pull, let's cold call code violations today. Why not? Let's pull code violations. I think that's going to be pretty cool. All right. So anyone wants to know where I'm pulling the code violations from? I don't think I can share it on my screen, but I can share a link to it. So this is all in the freewholesaling.com where I show you how to do it. But can I show this part? I think I could show this part. I just can't show it when I pull it up. But I'm going to pull some code violations in Brevard County. So this is the website. And you just go to enforcement, and then you put anything from the past like couple of days of a code violation. We're going to throw that sucker into XLeads, get it Skiptraced, and be good to go. So it's the BAS system. I absolutely love it. Let me give everyone the link to it. I can't show it on the screen, but I'll show you what it is. And so let's do everything from the past 30 days. Why not? Okay. So last couple days. So there's an active code violation right here in Merritt Island. I like that. And I can get the link. No, I can't get the link to it. This property. So can I show? I can show this part. Okay. YouTube won't be mad at this part. So this is a property. The address is right next to it. I can't show it here on YouTube, but this property has vegetated waste on the right of way. And it's regularly what? It's regularly, oh no, we got to get more information about this. So let's see here. Again, I can't show the whole thing on this, but I actually get what's kind of funny is it actually shows the person who complained, which is absolutely insane to me. And this will give me what they think the property is actually worth. But let me just find a juicy lead, and we're going to individually try to call this person, and I'll show you how it works. Okay. So any today? Oh yeah, we got plenty today. That one's closed. So this one was for, okay. So we're going to go to enforcement. We're going to go here. We're going to pull some code violations, guys. All right. Sick. Okay, so let's try to find Melbourne and Palm Bay. Those are really good deals. I pull so many deals from this list. Okay. Rockledge, not bad. Melbourne, not bad. I like this one. Let's try to pull this one up. Okay, this one is a code violation for shouting, which I can't even believe they even did that. That's actually insane. Okay, let's see here. Look at this one. Okay. So I'm going to show why this one's going to be a good one right here. So this is, so we can go do that. I can't show it because I just want to make sure this video stays up. So we're going to pop up the address. Again, as you know, all the phone numbers pop up right here. So if I hide my face, maybe, yeah, okay, cool. So if I pop up the address here in XLeads, as you can see, the phone numbers are right there, but I just can't give too much information on it, obviously. But we kind of see it right there, right? So the owner of this property is awesome. So we're just going to see if they're looking to sell the property. So what I'm going to do is just pop on that phone number. And we're going to AI call this guy. So let's go throw this into AI. Now you can't see it live, but you can actually get the recording of it, which is pretty cool. So let's do a new call. +1. All right. Ready to start calling? All I have to do is click a button. Okay, AI is now cold calling this person. So we're going to get the transcript. So I know this is kind of weird, but like I'm not calling. AI right now as we're speaking is calling. So once this call's over, we're going to get a transcript of what's going on here. So it looks like the guy, did he answer? It's not going to tell me live here, but we'll get the transcript right after it's done. And we'll see. So what software, again, this is XLeads, everyone. Guys, XLeads is everything. XLeads, again, you can go pull your data, comp, free unlimited skip tracing, pull lists with the phone numbers. And it's the same it's the same data as other software companies who I will not mention. We actually learned that they get their software, they get their data from big billion-dollar corporations. So we just get the same data. And our skip tracing is very, very similar. Won't get into that. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, that guy did not answer his dang phone. So we're going to go to the next one. All righty. And the cool part is nobody answers. It doesn't count against you, which is, I think, really cool. So we're going to do a new one. New call. All right. Going to keep calling these people up. All right. We are dialing and dialing and dialing. All right. Let's pull some more data sets here. Let's do Palm Bay. Let's actually pull a list while we're waiting for this. Okay. So this is XLeads, right? So we're going to go pull a list here. Let's do Palm Bay, Florida. Let's filter this out here, right? All right. Let's go filter. Let's do, I think pre-foreclosure would be a terrible idea here, right? So let's do, it's a good list we can call. Let's do, let's do absentee owners. Let's exclude, what should we exclude here? We should get rid of active investor owned, obviously, and we should get rid of, yeah, that's kind of easy. Active listing. Perfect. Okay, cool. Awesome. So let's just do single family properties here. And let's make sure that they're individual, own it for at least 3 years. Let's do equity, at least 60% equity. Not on the MLS. And if you have the basic plan, you can get pre-foreclosures right here on the bottom. So again, what AI outbound software is this? Is that Synthflow? No, it is not. Synthflow is way more expensive. This is XLeads and it's using Ninja Mode. All right, let's pull this list. Cannot show that, unfortunately, yet. And let's get some deals. So who's the owner on this? Shannon, whatever her name is. All right, cool. All righty. So a little individual, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, a lot of people are using a lot of expensive softwares for it. Again, you can do 10 minutes for free every single day. So yeah, it's pretty gangster. Let's see here. Okay, so let's start dialing, see if anyone picks up that dang phone. So Ninja Mode is free with X Leads. So Ninja Mode is included on every plan. X Leads, of course it has AI, duh. All right, let's go grab another list. Okay, that guy did not pick up his dang phone. Which drives me crazy. Okay. Susan. Is that the owner? Susan the owner here? Let's see. Okay, Susan is the owner. So we're dialing the lady right now. Okay, it looks like our AI just did a call. So let's see the transcript. Oh, Jesus. Are you serious? Oh, Lord. Ah, great. Oh, no. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Great, great. Okay. So I'm going to eat my words here. Call worked. AI worked. We have a slight issue. So tell me if you guys know what the issue on this AI call was. So here's the transcript. The call went well. It's going to go in my AI. Now, yes. Okay. Hi, are you interested in selling your house? They said yes. Okay, perfect. I'll send over to Rick. What's the address? And then they asked for the address, 651 Fartbox Avenue. Thank you. Bye. They said 651 Fartbox Avenue. Great. 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 651 Fartbox Avenue. That's exactly what I want. That's exactly how I prepared today's live cold call to go. Great. So I will let everyone know you are going to have to deal with these people. So, all right, we're gonna go back to, let's go back to some calls. We're 1 for 1, bro. Fartbox Avenue. That's a new one. That's a new one. Okay. You serious on that one? That is so stupid. All right, let's do a new call. That is going to drive me nuts today. Oh, I got an email. You have a motive. This is great. We got a new one right here. Jesus. Got an email that says you got a new lead. Great. Great. Lord. So you can make it qualify the seller if you want. Really up to you. Fartbox is a new one. Am I going to call the seller? There's no point. They're not. I mean, I can call them up if they want. We're just going to have AI do some more calling. We're going to see if we actually get a real motivated person. Go from there. All right, let's keep going. Jesus. Driving me crazy. All right, let's actually just pull this list. Make my life way easier. Okay, absentee owners, that one's good. Let's actually Okay, that was good. That's working good here. Let's do own it for at least 5 years. Okay. Okay, this person said they're not interested. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay. All right, let's pull this list real quick. And just to make this a little quicker, let's pull just 3 twos. Those are this list's a little too big. I'm not gonna make 3,000 cold calls today. So let's max it up 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Built between 1990 and 1970. There's a reason why. 1970. Okay. Max out at 2,500 square feet. Let's max out the value. Let's go. Where's the values? I'm just trying to make this a really small list. Okay. Let's do the value at 3,400. All right. Let's make this a little smaller. Okay. Okay. Awesome. All right. Let's go pull this list right here. All right, let's download it. Lead trace. Awesome. Okay. So we're going to let that download real quick. Pop that sucker up. And I just copy and paste it from here. All right, let's get some more leads here as we're speaking. Phone numbers, phone numbers, phone numbers. 4. Beautiful. Okay. All right, let's go do a new call. All right, +1. So it's really easy just to pull it and then call it. So, all right, AI is now calling. So let's see what we get here. Let's see. So AI calling go. It's not. Yeah, this is pretty obvious. AI cold calling is not as good as a human being. But you know what really sucks about human beings is they cost a lot of money to if you want them to cold call the right way. And if you want them not to have an accent, you're looking at $5-6 an hour. Now, the cool part about the AI calling is you can give them about 90 cents an hour, which is pretty good. Cost should hopefully be going down. We'll see. But the interesting part about it is, yeah, it's worse. But is it so much worse? Here's the question. Is it so much worse that if I had 4 times more volume with that, would it do worse than a human? No. If you had 4 times more volume, it'll do better. So that's the reason. Again, it's worse, but you can do 5x more volume and then you'll make more money doing it, right? That's kind of the point here. So let's see here. You're just gauging interest. So, okay. Now looks like it's having conversation. So let's see how that's going. Let me answer questions while it's doing it. So unfortunately, it's not like live calls because, well, it is live, right? So the AI is calling live. We just can't get it in real time in Ninja mode. But I don't really think that's a main problem. But yeah, pretty cool. And guys, again, this is all a precursor to what's coming out this year inside of X Leads. We're going to publicly give out outbound calling with addresses, with the information. We can basically pull a list and you put that list into AI, into X Leads, and X Leads the AI bot and X Leads will cold call it with knowing the address. Like, hey, is this the owner of 123 Main Avenue? And are you interested in selling it? And then go through the flow. That is coming out. I'm not going to guarantee it this year, but very high possibility it's coming out this year. And it's going to be really, really cheap. And it's going to be really, really cool. This is kind of the beta version of it. Not even the beta. It's like the version 0. Okay, so we just got our email. Looks like it was interested. All right, bet. Okay, so they are not interested. Jesus. All right, go to the next one. New call. All right, cool. Let's go to the next one after that. So you just pull the, I just pull the code violations and just start calling. So I will be honest with you, when you're cold calling a high equity list or a code violation list, it's gonna be very hard to find an actual like person on the bait because you're just copy pasting. You got to get at least 1,000 calls in before you get that, which kind of sucks. The reason if everyone does this, I think it'll be really good. So the point is, while you're watching me, I want you to X Leads, get the free trial, and then try it out, and you're good to go on there. So I believe I need to be over a minute on the call for it to be recorded. So can't have that right now. How much is basic X Leads? $97 a month for the 15,000 skips with Ninja Mode. Pedro says you should get a taper. I will listen to you. Why not? Get a taper tonight. Too Much J says, just sent a seller my DocuSign. I'm waiting for the seller to sign it. That's awesome. Also, you can actually e-sign inside Ninja Mode absolutely for free. So you don't even need to pay for DocuSign, which is like $30, $40 a month. So yeah, that call was no answer. So I don't know why you would pay for DocuSign when Ninja Mode literally has it for free too. Literally, X Leads does everything. I'm gonna stop tooting my own horn with it because that sounds like I'm tooting my own horn. All right, let's change the phone number up. 9 + 1. All right, there we go. I was using that Texas number. I think that was the problem. So I can't share it because YouTube is very weird. But I'm copying the phone number and pasting it, that was Skiptracing on X Leads, and posting it into the JED AI. Can we get the docs to have the seller sign in? What? Can we get the docs to have a seller sign in the Discord? The seller, what's the seller going to sign in on? I don't know what that is, but okay. Get a taper. I'll get the X Leads X or the flip of the Rick logo. I'll get something sick. That'd be pretty cool. I like that. Travis says, quick question. Is it possible to wholesale trailers in a trailer community? So individual trailers is going to be very difficult if it's under a park because the land most likely won't be owned. But we have to see. So I like Rabbit Sign too, but you got to remember that with the e-signing that's free instead of X Leads. Oh, we got another call. The thing is, I got to look at, is it legally enforceable? Because we have verification if somebody read the email, and we have verification and basically a document showing proof that it was signed with the IPs, what's it signed. So it has more legal enforceability. That's why I like the Ninja Mode, why it's free. The problem is you want it legally enforceable. And DocuSign's really good. X Leads is really good for it too. But if it's got that on there, then yeah, I mean, hey, go crazy. All right, let's do this one. Fartbox Avenue. You know, you can't make this stuff up, you know. Oh, he wants a link to the contract. So the contracts are up here. Let me put in the link below, freewholesaling.com. That's where the contracts currently are. And you get them for free. I mean, right there, freewholesaling.com. The word free, the word wholesaling.com. So yeah, you got to go to freewholesaling.com. There's a Discord and then there's the course. Course is free, by the way. Just go there. Bro, I mean, you can binge the calls. I have no problem binging it. Okay, this person hung up. Are you interested in selling it? And it looks like they hung up. Okay, whatever. New call. Yeah, if you can binge it, I'd rather you just cold call. Use Google Voice. Get to work. 2 other questions we got here. You guys want me to call that person? Okay, I'll call. Okay, the AI is doing a call right now. After that, I will call Fartbox Avenue. If it will make you happy, we will cold call Fartbox Avenue. Oh Lord. All right, where's Farbox Avenue? Let me get the number. All right. This is going to suck. This is not going to be a good deal. All right. 407. Why am I doing this to myself? Hello? Hello? Hey, I think somebody on my team gave you a call. You said you were interested in selling your property?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. I thought you had the place over there on something Avenue. I forgot what it was.
Yeah. No, I do have a house in Orlando, but I'm not interested in selling it.
All right.
I have one in Palm Bay. I'm not interested in selling that one either.
All right. No worries. Thank you so much.
All right. Yeah, thank you. Bye.
He was way nicer than I thought. He does own 2 properties. I mean, the actually skip tracing does work. I guess he was rude with Fartbox Avenue, but he is not interested. So, hey. Lord. It's something. Hey, we're getting somewhere, guys. Oh my gosh. It's so funny. 40. Fartbox Avenue. They're going to work. No, I was trying to get him to say it, but he was too nice. So, hey, whatever. You can only call 80 people. So, you can call like 150 if you have multiple Google Voice numbers. Let's see here. On Discord. Guys, Discord's for hanging out and talking with other wholesalers. The course on like digital bandit signs is the Digital Bandit Sign Academy, which is a course inside of wholesale.com. It's all in there. Like, let me show you. So here's freehosting.com. Okay, cool. So everyone does make posts and they talk about things. So shock to Jason was, how much is this? 25 grand. Let's go, Jason. But basically go to the classroom, right? And you can go hear all these courses. Now, when you talk about digital bandit signs, it's all in my Digital Bandit Sign Academy. Discord does not have a course because it's just talk for hanging out, talking, right? That's it. Freewholesaling.com. Let's see. Okay, that guy did not answer his phone. So I'm seeing how we can work with Go High Level and how we can make like a triple line dialer with the AI. I'm working with I have the CEO of Wave. I'm trying to work with them on it. They're a little hesitant, but we're working on a couple things on there. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm working on exactly, but it's pretty juicy. If I get an AI with the triple line dialer and have Go High Level kind of handle the legal on it, I think that'd be the best recipe, but you got to see how I can cook it up the right way, you know? All right, perfect. So Neuron's got a great question. You know, Zach, how does one prevent their number from getting on the spam list? So it's actually kind of difficult to do, not going to lie, because once it's spam, it's going to be marked there. The one thing you can do is put the number on the side and then basically not deal with it for a little bit. So you can put the number on the side and let it rest and then recall. That should work. But for most people, just get a new phone number. The way you want to separate your numbers. That's what I personally found. Okay, let's do this one. All right, so this one's still calling for some reason. That's weird. EAD. I've been working as a cold caller at a lead generation company for 6 months now, and I want to take the next steps to becoming closer. Any tips? So closing a seller, I mean, go to freehosting.com, learn how to close right there. It's the largest closing course in the entire country, and it's also free. But what I'll tell you to do is I would just pull a government list on the side and then cold call those lists. Use X leads for free. I'm assuming not too much money on there, not really too bad. And that's how I do it, because it don't seem like you have the cash for it. So I use X leads, get 1,000 free skips, and I go from there. Ooh, we can do triple line with 3 different AI voice. Ooh, that'd be cool. Do you do this in Daytona? Daytona Beach is a little bit of the hood, man. Like I like Deltona. I like the land. But Daytona's like, it's harder for me to dispo some of these deals over there. So AI SMS would be crazy marketing. So AI SMS outbound. So technically we do have AI SMS outbound. All you have to do is you have to outbound the SMS, and then the answering of the text are done all through AI. So you can do if you go in Ninja mode, right, you tag the lead on the text blasting, you just tag it, or when you import it, you tag it. You can send, up to 3,000 texts today, and then AI can answer the text for you. Boop, 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 boop. And then when it's qualified, then it can get on the phone. And the cool part about it is if the lead calls the texting number, the AI can pick it up. But you got to create your own thing on there. Does Ninja Mode give you? So you have to buy a phone number. It's $1.26 per month. And most of it's like most AI is like, most phone numbers is going to be about $10 a month. It's like $1.21 a month. Let's see. So, Jelson, can you talk? Well, we're doing the AI calling while this is going on. So if you have a question popping up here, we'll answer it while we're doing the calling on here. So a lot of people not interested. So it looks like we have a conversation. The AI is doing a conversation now. Just says dialing. No, it says calling. So conversation's happening right now. So I just get an email on my phone if they're interested, and then it pops up. Okay, we got someone on there. So AI calling is a must. You got to know how to legally do it the right way. I cannot give legal advice on here, but if you speak to Go High Level, their staff, and you ask them what they think about it, they can tell you the best way I can. I have to say, I have to, do it the right way here. So let's see here. Okay, cool. All right, the person is not interested. There is yapping. Can I get the recording of that? All right, go to the next one here. I think that one might be, let's change the number up here. All right, cool. All right, let's see here. Zach, the deal you told me to get under contract has 4 errors. I conditioned 1. All right, Justin. Well, let's. I'll do the calling while I talk to you. So if you wanted to hop on, here's the StreamYard link right here. Hop on there and we'll talk. We'll talk shop. Does the AI answer all phone numbers? So you can figure it out which one you want to call. Now, you guys, you can do your own. Like search Go High Level AI. And you have all these tutorials on how to do it. There's a couple dudes out here that actually hacked it, where you can do AI outbound like on a mass scale. I ask somebody that gives the Go High Level with X leads. I don't want them to. I don't think they're in trouble with me, so I'm not gonna say it. But you go to YouTube, do it yourself, and you can play around with it. Right? It's pretty cool. Let's see. Interesting. Let's go here. All right, Jelson, you got a deal?
Yes. You remember on Friday live on Discord, you told me to get it locked up already?
Yes.
So when I called them back on Saturday, I was talking to them about some more things about the property and whatnot. And he told me he had 3 sisters. So at that point, I was like, oh, crap. What do I do now?
What's the problem with that?
Like, how do I even get a hold of those 3? Because I only have the number of 1. I did ask him on, I did texted him yesterday, but I guess he didn't see it. Or maybe he's ghosting me. I don't know. And he didn't answer.
Okay.
So, like, what do I do now? I mean, should I just call back today?
Okay, so did you have an actual conversation with the heir?
Yeah. I talked
Okay.
to him on Saturday for like 10
And
minutes.
he said he was looking to sell it?
Yes, I did condition him, and he said one of his sisters lives on the property, and she wants to move out, and they want to sell.
Okay. Well, what you just got to do is just say, okay, are you interested in selling the property? And they say yes, and you go, okay, awesome. Well, what's the situation? Because I know you have brothers and sisters and all these people, right? So, like, how we should go forward with this? Are they all looking to sell? And you just have a conversation from there. Looks like you're trying to get confidence on this, which is the easy part, honestly, right? So what you need to do is call the person back and say, hey, I'm looking to buy, right? So I know you're interested. Are the other heirs or sisters interested? Awesome.
I asked him. He said, yeah. I mean, the sister wants to move out, and I don't know about the other 2 much. I just know about the one that lives there, and then the other one that lives somewhere else.
Okay.
The guy. He said he's always busy as well. So
what you need to do is figure out who is the personal representative and who is the who can execute basically the probate, right? So who's in charge?
I don't know really, because I was talking to the brother. He said his sister is in charge of like people coming through the property and like.
Okay, well, can I have your sister's phone number? And then boom, you call her from there. Jelson, you need to take control of your life, and you need to take control of this deal, because somebody else who is way more in control of what's going on is just gonna scoop this deal up from you. So you need to kind of pony up pretty fast, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to go talk to who's ever in charge. Go see at the house, see if you can meet everyone. Call whoever's in charge and get it locked up. The end game is always the same. We got to lock up this deal.
I see, but like, how do I get all of them to like agree to like one decision, for one price?
So you work with the person in charge, and then you say, okay, was everyone in agreement on a price? Then you just have a conversation from there. How do you live by the property? Or is this virtual?
This is virtual. I'm in New York. It's in
Texas.
Okay.
So what you need to do is you're just going to have to basically see if they're all on board, and you only really need to get a signature from the PR, but you still want to make sure everyone's on board.
I see. So just treat it like a normal deal, like if it's just one person.
Yeah, shoot your shot, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna go for no then.
I mean, you can go for no. With 4 errors, it's a little harder to go for no. I would go for a deal that works for you. So if you're brand new virtual, I wouldn't go for a crazy, stupid lowball offer, but still something.
This would be my first deal if I can close.
What do you say?
I say that this would be my first deal if I can close. So like, I'm just gonna shoot for now and then try to at least get a 15, 20 at least before below the MAO.
Let's do it. Let's just try to get a deal, man.
Okay. Thank you, Zach.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, we got something. There we go.
Okay.
Yo, Diego, what's going on? Diego,
hey, what's up?
There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. How's it going?
Pretty good. I've been trying to get I'm super beginner. I live in Germany. I'm trying to do virtual, especially on the town that I used to live in Greenville, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And I requested the tall grass list. Okay. And they gave it to me. I had to call a couple of times, but they gave it to me. But it's just the addresses. So then I go to the Opus website, which is where I find the name of the person. And once I find the name of the person, then I go through either through People Search or the other website. And then I'm trying to find a phone number. But this process is taking me a long time because even when I do get the right phone number, sometimes they don't answer, which is just part of the game. But is there a faster way that I can get a phone number from this list? This list only has the name.
Why don't you just use X Leads? Get 1,000 for free.
Do what?
Go to xleads.com, get 1,000 for free.
Oh, okay.
Don't you see the thing scrolling on the bottom? Let me ask you: have you been watching this whole? Live stream?
Yes.
How long have you been watching my videos?
Not the first 30 minutes.
Okay. How many videos have you watched of me? Of like live streams?
4.
Okay. I think I've mentioned X Leads as free skip tracing the entire time. I don't know. I'll go through freewholesaling.com, the free course. I think I'll explain it a little better. But I also have a 26-page PDF inside of freewholesaling.com, which you have clearly not done, which is fine. I'm going to actually give you a link to the PDF right now to make it even easier for you. All right? So let's go here and grab that PDF for you, right? And it will show you everything.
So the X Leads is no, it's a free week trial, and then I have to pay like
you can get yourself off the trial on the last day if you want. I probably do the 6th day. Just email billing at X Leads to say, can you cancel my trial? And that's fine, right? That's all good with me. I don't really care. But you get 1,000 free skips with that. So I'll definitely be losing money on that, but who cares? Just to help you out. I don't really care. So just get 1,000. All you have to do is import the leads in there, and boom, you're good to go.
Well, I just I don't mind paying, but I need to show my wife, hey, this is.
Well, you don't need it.
You're gonna get results. And
so here's the software stack that we have in the 26-page PDF on how to wholesale houses, by the way, which is in freewholesaling.com. Everyone should go to freewholesaling.com. If you're watching the replay, you won't be able to get this link, but I have the link in here. I'm giving this in the comments for everyone. Right here, when it comes to skip tracing, right? So we're not even using Titan anymore. Screw that. Free skip tracing, true people, cyber background checks, and then paid X Leads. I actually got to change this. It's 89 a month now, 81. But basically, you can do the free or the paid. That's pretty much it. So don't be doing someone's like, oh, it's 12 cents for, bro, you go broke doing that. I mean, that's like $150 if you did 12 cents, which is, I think, is ridiculous. So, yeah. So either you can go bulk import it or you get it for free. I mean, that's kind of the unfortunate situation we're in right now.
Repeat that part again.
So you can either do it the free way on cyber background checks, true people search, or you can bulk get like 15,000 a month on X Leads, right? That's pretty much your situation. There's other ones, but they're way more expensive too. But definitely up to you which one you want to do. But I would just do the free trial, get 1,000 for free. It's the only trial that has free skip tracing with it.
Okay.
Right out there.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it, because this was taking so long. It's also discouraging. So let me do that. Yeah, and I don't mind paying, but when I talk to my wife, I need to say, we'll be paying this much, but so I need to show some results. In a week, I can hopefully just even just phone calls and talking to people. That would
how you do after a week, and you go from there and try it out. But try it out, xleads.com, right on the bottom. You're good to go.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it very much. I'll call again.
All right, thanks, man.
Thanks.
All righty, and then Dylan, what's going on?
Hey, nothing much. How's it going?
I'm blessed.
So, I guess my main question is just how can I pull in more leads outside of just increasing volume? I've been calling Dayton for about 4 months. I recently upped my calls to 1,000 a day. And I know that the list I'm using works because I have a friend who's verified in your Discord who's done a bunch of deals.
Okay. So you want to do more, you want to get more leads by not doing any more volume.
I'm willing to do more volume. I'm using a 3-line dialer right now, but is there anything that I can do to just bring more of them in? Or like a lot of the people are so unrealistic with their price.
So what list are you doing right now currently, and how many?
I have one combined list, but it's pretty much a code violations list and a niche list of just I guess just certain filters. I didn't build.
You got to get specific with me, man.
Okay, I know it's tax delinquent, vacant. I'm sure 70% equity.
Do you? I mean, that's just a regular paid list, right? So, I mean, it's definitely a lot more volume. It's not terrible. Let's try this out, okay? How many is that niche list?
The niche list alone, I think about 3,600, and then the code violations is another 3,000 or so.
All Montgomery County?
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't we just pull the probates, fire damage properties? Like, why don't we just start doing those real government lists? Because you're going to make the same amount of calls, but you're going to get way more leads with the same amount of calls, right? Now, let me ask you a question. Are you virtual?
Yes.
Okay. So obviously drawing for a dollar would be my favorite, but we can't do that. So I would say we got to pull more government data. Like you said, you want the tax delinquency list, right? Why don't we pull tax liens from the actual clerk of the court? Montgomery County is pretty easy when you do it.
Okay. I mean, everyone
Let me
that
ask you a question. How long have you been doing this for?
4 months actually going at it.
So have you been through freewholesaling.com?
Yes. Not all of it.
Okay. So let me ask you a legit question, because I'm just curious guy. You've heard me talk about tax liens, probates, fire damage properties, water shutoffs. You heard me talk about so many times. Why haven't you done it?
They're on my list.
They're in the list?
Yeah, I have tall grass, overgrown trees and bushes, fire damage, nuisance, structure as a nuisance.
Okay.
No utilities.
So, okay. What about the tax liens?
The tax liens I don't have.
Okay, maybe we'll start pulling liens. That'll be good too.
Okay.
So I just think more niched out data is going to be better for you. And then if you really want to get lazy, which I don't think you'd mind, is why don't you just start email blasting? You could probably do 1,000 a day for it'll take you like 10 minutes to do. Start blasting emails.
Okay. Yeah, that's something I haven't tried
So you could send 30,000 emails, which you don't even have to go niche. You can just go crazy on that, right? 30,000 emails and 1,000 a day for 30 days, even on the weekends. And then just use all my marketing on there. You can use Gmail for it. I would prefer Gmail because you won't be as spam as if a regular one. Then all those will get inbound to an inbound phone number, probably Google Voice for you or whatever, right? And you go nuts on there, man.
Okay.
You're in freewholesaling.com. So if you go to Classroom and if you go to the email offer generator system, it's all in there completely for free. Just steal all my scripts and go crazy on there. I think if you do, we've got 4 JVs of people sending me contracts, just email leads, and they're crushing it.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Appreciate it. And so you're actually gonna do more volume, but it's gonna be 10 minutes extra a day. And I think you do really good on there. So can you promise me to come back in 7 days and let me know how it works?
Yeah. I'll either be in the Discord or watching here.
Bro, you should get at least 5. You should get 5 people wanting to sell out of 7,000 emails you send out. That's 7 days. That's it.
Okay. Hopefully.
You will do it.
Dude, it's been a journey with just coming so close to deals, and then they throw a number out at me that they've never said before, or it's
like a high number.
Yeah, well, like I had someone who had mentioned 35,000, so I offered him. I worked myself up to 33. I started under 30, and then he says he'll talk to his wife, which again I should have made sure he was ready for a yes or no decision. So he talked to his wife, and she comes back and says 50,000. I'm like, well, where did that even come from? So I mean, probably just conditioning my sellers more, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, probably. So, all right, man. Let's try those emails out, and we just got to add a little bit of the volume on there. How many leads do you currently have in your CRM?
Callbacks about 15, follow-ups about 30, and then maybe 11 or so that want too much.
Okay. I would recall everyone that wanted too much if it's been at least 30 days, and just recall them up and see if they change their mind.
Okay.
Always worth to do.
I'm actually talking to someone today that I recently texted after 2 months, and it's looking like it might work out.
There we go. Awesome.
Well, I appreciate your time, man.
All right. Thanks, Dylan.
You have a good one.
Too. All right. And then we got Isaac. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, Zach? Are you able to hear me?
Yep.
Hey, yeah, so I just wanted to talk with you. It's because I've been doing actively wholesaling for about 6 months now. My first 3 months, I got 3 contracts, but they kind of fell through. And now I'm kind of just, I've been doing cold calling as my main marketing. I noticed that my calls haven't been, like, I haven't talking to actual sellers like as many. So I think I'm gonna switch to like a SMS thing. So I recently got your X leads. So
Okay.
I was thinking about doing a just like a really big SMS text blast, the with the 60K skip tracing and kind of going like that route. Do you think that would be too
Uh,
drastic
so
to
you can do what you want, man. Like you are definitely free to do whatever you want. That will cost you around
$520?
yeah, 520 after basically phone number, stuff like that. Now, let me ask you a question here. I mean, how much time do you have towards calling, texting, doing seller? Do you feel burnt out on calling? $500 is not the end of the world on spending on texting. I think you could do well with that, but I just got to ask a couple questions before you get into that, right? So how much time do you have?
So I have from 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have about 6 hours, but in the mornings, because I do work from 2 to 10, like 5 days a week. I do like security, like mobile patrols. So I try to bring my Wi-Fi box with me, like my Wi-Fi router and my computer. I try to make calls while I'm like driving and stuff. But in the mornings, it's hard for me to wake up early, especially because my market is like Cleveland and North Carolina. So like if I don't wake up at 7 a.m., it's already kind of like a little later. But I mean, sometimes
Who told you to wholesale in Cleveland?
well, I know Darian and Gabe. They have a lot of deals in Cleveland and North Carolina area.
Okay.
So it's because I was reaching out to everyone in the Discord of like, who's closed a lot of deals and stuff, and I reached out to them, and they said that they have big buyers and stuff like that. So I was kind of just like, because of the last 3 deals that kind of fell through, I just wanted to just be able to go straight to like really good buyers and good cash buyers and stuff as soon as I get something locked up, because I wasn't the last 3, they kind of fell through because I didn't have good buyers or anything like that.
Okay. So a lot of things you can do here. Where do you live currently?
I live in Riverside,
California. Okay. So you can do the texting. I think you should spend maybe $200 in the month. I think that's a good like test out. 200 should give you, let's see. That's like, wait, spending $200 on texting is about 23,000 texts. I think that's kind of perfect where you got to be at. So I'd probably just do that. And then I would email blast. So are you doing any email blasting?
I tried the email blasting, and for some reason I'm like, I think I'm illiterate on it because I've tried it like so many times, but I gotta sit down and do it again. I watched her video, but I watched other videos of like the actual Google Mail merge thing, and it was a little bit
Why don't you
better.
just work on my video?
For some reason, I don't know why I'm not able to send it out. I need to probably rewatch it again because I've tried every little step, but there's like one little step that I'm missing for some reason.
Do you want to give up or do you want to do it?
No, I'm gonna do it.
Excuse, dude. I promise you, I've tried the 7,000 different ways it works. So you just got to figure it out, man.
Okay.
So I will let you text blast if you promise to send 1,000 emails a day.
Okay.
So you want to do it?
Yep.
All right, I'm putting your feet to the fire there. All right.
All right.
All right. There we go. Awesome. All right. I'll answer a couple more questions here. Shout out to Brian on that deal. Zach, have you heard of AI Realtor that made over 100 million sales? Yes, I have. I still don't know if that's all there or not, but hey, no big deal. And let's see here. So we have the streamer links on there if you want to talk on the live streams. Eric says, hey, Zach, what's the best AI chat to separate the government list addresses for easy skip tracing? So I like Grok AI. ChatGPT is probably the most advanced one. So it's definitely up to you which one you want to do and just say, hey, can you separate this in a CSV format based on this? And so instead of XLeets, it has the CSV format that we like. We like property address, city, state, and zip. So you just say, organize this data set into property address, city, state, zip, and a CSV, that only. And ChatGPT Grok will basically do it all for you, which is pretty dang cool. So that's it today, guys. If you got any value from this video, do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe. AI is pretty crazy. So we're making some calls today. It's actually, we got one more call on here. So it's going through a call right now. But basically, we're using all JED AI on here for some outbound calling. So if you want to start cold calling for free with AI, get 10 minutes for free every single day. You get like an hour a week. That's pretty cool. Go to xleets.com, get the free trial on there. I want to see some success stories on it too. So if you're definitely afraid to cold call, you can just train the bot and have it go from there. So pretty dang cool. So, okay, this one says not interested, but have a great day. Okay, there we go. So AI cold calling is pretty cool. So yeah, there we go. Guys, if you got any value from this video, smash the like button, subscribe.